Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. De Jong! Kimmich. Simons. Ball played for Lookman. João Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
De Jong. And it's De Jong. Great vision. Vecino finds himself offside. Tar. João Cancelo. Rafa Silva. Foyt. And it's Amadou Onana. Now Simons. And it's Amadou Onana. João Cancelo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. This looks promising. He's found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. Tar Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Kimmich. He is just caressing the ball. Kimmich, chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for 1-0. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Risa.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
This is a promising build-up. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Savinho. Foyt promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Dembele. Rafa Silva. Lookman. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's De Jong. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Simons. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Simons.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Oakland Roots really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And here's Dembele. And it's Simons. That's a little off target. Risa. Armada. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. And he shoots! Well taken goal. Inter are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. He's beaten the last man. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. And it's De Jong. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafa Silva. Onana. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Neymar. Decent chance! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Richards does well not to be outdone there. Neymar running with the ball. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. João Cancelo. Here's Onana. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lookman. Rafa Silva. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shoots! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Simons. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Oakland Roots with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Lovely feet. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And now they can spring out of defence. Driving on and making good progress. Xavi Simons. And it's Amadou Onana. And here's Rafa Silva. Almada. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rafa Silva. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Simons. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Could be danger here. Great ball and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. Savinho! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 26.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Neymar. Lasciano il campo per
Tar.
il numero 99. Il numero 16.
Inter Milan,
Il
perhaps
numero
wondering
19.
what the best time is for their
Attenzione, una
next substitution. Lookman. Showing great feet there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oakland Roots drag themselves back again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you...
Oh, what has happened here? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Sterling! It's a loose, and again! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lookman. Rafa Silva.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a searching pass. Almada. Shapes to shoot! We are into stoppage time. Wissa. It's come to nothing. And time is up. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate.